Good afternoon, students. Today our topic of discussion is Internet and its related topics. I am Richa Datta, Assistant Professor in MMICT BMHM. Today I will be discussing the topic what is Internet. Internet is a vast network that connects the computer all over the world. Through Internet, people can share the information, can communicate with each other. It is governed by agencies like Internet Assigned Number Authority IANA that establish a universal protocols. Now you will be thinking about what are protocols. Protocols, they are set of rules being defined for particular transfer of data over a network. The term Internet and World Wide Web are often used interchangeably, but they are not exactly the same thing. The Internet refers to the global communication system including hardware and infrastructure, while the web is one of the services communicated all over the world. With the help of internet, we can do surfing, we can find the data related to our studies, we can search for relevant topics, we can get different information. Sometimes referred to as network of networks. We can also abbreviate internet as network of networks. The internet emerged in United States in 1970s but did not become visible to general public until 1990s. By 2020, approximately 4.5 billion people and more than half of the world's population were estimated to have the access to the internet. Today, we cannot imagine our life without the internet. The first computer network were dedicatedly special purpose systems such as Sabre, an airline reservation system, and Autoden 1, a defense command and control system, both designed and implemented in late 1950s and in early 1960s. These all networks were done with the help of the internet. By early 1960s, computer manufacturer had begun to use semiconductor technology in commercial products. Now you might be thinking about the history of internet. Internet has been emerged from the network that is ARPANET, which had emerged in 1960 from the Advanced Research Project Agency of US Department of Defense. It used the packet switching technology to allow the multiple computers to communicate on a single network. In January 1, 1983, the official birthday of Internet is being considered. Prior to this, the various computer networks did not have standard way to communicate with each other. So for that purpose, TCP/IP protocol was established, which is the full form of it is Transfer Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. Now, coming to the brief description of the internet. Internet started in 1916 as a way for government researchers to share the information. Now, you might be thinking why internet was evolved. It was evolved to share the information over the network. Computers in 60s were large, immovable, and in order to make use of information stored in any one computer, one has to either travel to the site of computer or have magnetic computer tape sent through conventional postal system. So for that reason, internet was the need. Internet was formulated. The formation of internet was heating up of the Cold War. So the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik satellite, spurred the US Defense Department to consider ways information could still be disseminated even after a nuclear attack. This eventually led to the formation of ARPANET, the network that ultimately resulted in the evolution of the internet. ARPANET was the great success but it also led to the evolution of the internet. With the help of this network, we are able to share the information among the different networks all over the globe. This allowed different kinds of computers on different networks to talk to each other. ARPANET and Defense Data Network officially changed to TCP/IP standard on January 1, 1983. Hence, on that very day, we are considering the birthday of internet. All networks could now be connected by a universal language. Now coming to the terminology which we use related to the internet. What is network? Network consists of two or more computers that are linked together in order to share the resources such as printers, CDs, exchange files, allow electronic communication. Network is like more than two or four, or you can say large number of computers, they are linked together or they are connected over a network to share the resources. Or you can say resources are like you can share your study data, you can share your files, your electronic communication can be done. The computers on the network may be linked through cables, through LAN cables, through telephone lines, radio waves, satellites, or infrared light beams. Now, types of network. First is PAN, next is LAN, then is WAN, and next is MAN. PAN stands for Personal Area Network. It is a computer network formed around a person. It generally consists of computer, mobile, personal, digital assistants. PAN can be used for establishing communication among personal devices, for connecting to digital network and internet. Its range is very less. When we are talking about the PAN network, you can give the example of Bluetooth technology. With the help of Bluetooth technology, you can share the information or data among your computer, among your mobile devices. Next, what are the characteristics of PAN? It's mostly personal devices network equipped within a limited range. Its range is very less. It allows you to handle interconnection of IT devices at surroundings of single user. PAN includes mobile devices, tablets, laptop. It can be wirelessly connected to the internet called wide area PAN. That is a wide area PAN, WPN, it's abbreviated. Appliances used for PAN are as your cordless mice, keyboard and Bluetooth systems. Advantages of PAN. PAN networks can be relatively secure and safe. It offers only short range solution up to 10 meters, strictly restricted to small area. Now, there is disadvantage, that is why we are coming to the next technology, that is a LAN network. It must establish bad connection to other networks at same radio bands, and distance limit is the one of the drawbacks in the PAN network. So, LAN network. LAN stands for Local Area Network. It is a group of computers or peripheral devices which are connected in a limited range, such as school, laboratory, home or office building. Its range is limited to your office building, or you can say your school building or your home network when you are connected with the LAN network. It's widely useful network for sharing resources, like you can share with this network, files can be shared, printers can be shared, games and other applications. The simplest type of LAN network is to connect computers and printers in someone's homes or office. In general, LAN will be used as one type of transmission medium. It is a network which consists of less than 5,000 interconnected devices across several buildings. Now, what are the characteristics of LAN? It's a private network, so an outside regulatory body never crosses it. LAN operates at relatively higher speed when compared to the other WAN system. There are various kinds of media access control methods like token ring and Ethernet. This is the structure of the LAN network. The different terminal nodes, or you can say different pieces, they are connected through LAN cables over a network. This setup can be, you can see this kind of a setup in your office building or your school building. With the LAN connection, you can connect over the network. Advantages of LAN network. Computer resources like hard disk, DVD-ROM, printers can share local area networks. This significantly reduces cost of hardware purchases. With the help of LAN, you can share your DVD-ROMs, your printers, hard disk. So the cost of hardware devices and their installation, it gets reduced to some extent. You can use the same software over the network instead of purchasing licensed software for each client in the network. Same software can be shared among the LAN users, so the cost is being reduced of purchasing the software differently for different peoples. Data of all the network users can be stored on single hard disk of the server computer. You can easily transfer data, messages over the network computers. It will be easy to manage data at one place, which makes data more secure. Local area networks offer the facility to share a single internet connection among all the LAN users. Now coming to the drawback. First drawback is LAN will indeed save cost because of shared computer resources, but initial cost of installing the LAN area network is quite high. So cost of installation. First point of disadvantage is that its cost of installation is very high. Second, LAN admin can check the personal data files of every LAN user, so it does not offer good privacy. Second drawback is like privacy. It lacks good privacy. Third is unauthorized user can access critical data of organization in case LAN admin is not able to secure centralized data repository. Fourth point is LAN area networks require constant LAN administration, as there are issues related to software setups or hardware failures. Next network is wide area network. Wide area network is another important computer network that that which is spread across the large geographical area. Its range is larger as compared to the local area network. WAN area network system could be a connection of LAN which connects with other LANs using telephone lines and the radio waves. It's mostly limited to enterprise or an organization. Now coming to the characteristics of WAN, the software files will be shared among all the users, therefore all can access the latest file. Any organization can form its global integrated network using WAN. Then advantages of WAN. WAN helps you to cover larger geographical area. When compared with the LAN, WAN has the larger geographical area range for the network. Therefore, business offices situated at longer distance can easily communicate with the WAN network. Contains devices like mobile phones, laptops, tablets, computer and gaming consoles. These devices, normally these devices, they use the WAN network for the larger connectivity. WAN connections work using radio transmitters and receivers built into client devices. WAN connections means your WAN connection. When you have opted for the WAN connection, so the radio transmitters and receivers are being installed in the client devices for better network connectivity. Now coming to the drawbacks of WAN, the initial setup cost of investment is again in this case very high. This is the again drawback is the same for LAN and WAN. First drawback is same. It's difficult to maintain WAN network. You need skilled technician and network administration. There are more errors and issues because of the wide coverage and use of different technologies. It requires more time to resolve issues because of involvement of multiple wired and wireless technology. In WAN network, you need some connections are to be wired and some are wireless. So different technical persons are needed for resolving the issues at different levels, whether it is at the wired level or at the wireless level. So for that, cost is also incurred. Offer low security compared to other types of network in the computer. This is the structure of the wide area network. You can see different terminal nodes or computers, they are connected in the wide area network and its range is high. This network range is very high. The first LAN you are seeing it, LAN is connected to a wide area network in different buildings. Next come MAN, that is a full form is abbreviated as Metropolitan Area Network. MAN is consisting of computer network across an entire city, college, campus or a small region. This type of network is larger than a LAN but which is mostly limited to single building or site. Depending upon the type of configuration, this type of network allows you to cover area of several miles to 10 of miles. Means its range is larger than LAN but smaller than WAN. Characteristics of MAN is it mostly covers town cities in maximum of 50 kilometers range. Mostly use medium here for connection is optical cables, fibers, these are used. Data rates accurate for distributed computing application. Here in the MAN network, data transmission rate is quite adequate enough for distributed computing applications. Mean when you are using the computing applications in which the task is being distributed. Then the advantages of MAN, it offers fast communications using high speed carriers like fiber optics, cable. It provides excellent support for extensive size network and greater access to WAN. The dual bus in MAN network provides support to transmit data in both directions concurrently. Here the dual bus mechanism is being used, means two-way transmission is done concurrently in the MAN network. MAN network mostly includes some areas of city or entire city. Now here is a drawback for the MAN. You need more cables to establish MAN connection from one place to another. In MAN network, it is tough to make the system secure from the hackers. This is the diagram of the MAN network, Metropolitan Area Network. Here it is connected with some building. Here it is